Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my page, or my channel. It's a pleasure to have you here. My name is Tina. I go by the name Tina B. Rocks. And I'm here to spread a message to the masses, as well as do a bit of makeup. I do my makeup for fun. I'm going to talk to you while I do my thing. First off, I'm just going to use some toner. This is from Unique. I love this. This is my favorite product from Unique. It's called Rose Water. And I go a little heavy with it because I love this stuff. And that just takes a minute to dry. But welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm a gift from the universe to planet Earth, and what I bring to the table is a whole lot of love and compassion and understanding and acceptance, and the world needs a whole lot more of that. So I welcome all the good people on the planet to my channel, to my life. I have room for you in my heart. I have endless rooms in my heart. And I mean it when I say it's impossible for me to have too many friends. So if you're a good person, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. And I hope you enjoy maybe my makeup and my message. And maybe we'll have a little fun on this channel. This is my first time going live. I'm excited to finally show my face on here. It's been a few months since I had a video do really well, and I wanted to come on and introduce myself and say hi to everyone. My audience is billions. I'm trying to reach the masses with my message. I'm trying to change how the world views mental illness. Like, my father was bipolar, and he was very ashamed of his illness, and I hated that he felt ashamed, and I wish I could take that away from people. That's what I'm trying to do, is to take shame away from people and let them know that good people get sick, you know? And that's my message that I'm trying to spread to the masses. And with my story and my book, I'm hoping that I can change the way the world views mental illness and make stigma go the way of the dodo, you know? What happened to me is kind of rare. It's rare to survive, so there's not too many people that have lived to tell what I survived. So, hello, how are you? So I really feel the need for my story to get out there. And what happened to me was I had a baby when I was 19 years old. And I had a very serious postpartum psychotic breakdown that nearly killed me. Like, my organs were shutting down. That's how serious it was. And I almost didn't make it. And this is a killer disease. Like, often the mother doesn't survive. Often babies don't survive. I have a friend who worked for the coroner's office in Ottawa, and he dealt with 6 cases of my illness. And in every case, the baby didn't survive. Now, I'm very lucky because I was at home with family, and I had people to help take care of my baby, and I didn't neglect him, which I could have done, like just wandered down the highway and, you know, my baby could have got dehydrated and passed away. Like, there could have been tragedy, and I'm thankful that I don't have negative memories of wanting to harm my baby or anything like that. I don't have to live with that, but it definitely devastated my life. It's been 28 years, almost 29 years, and I still take a long list of medication because of this breakdown. Anyway, when I was a small child, about 4 years old, I had a dream of, like, my biggest belief is inclusivity. Like I said, I have a big heart. I have room in my heart for all the good people on the planet. And when I was a small child, I wanted to grow up and stand on a mountaintop and sing to every single person on the planet. Like, I didn't want to leave a single person out, you know? And I thought, how could this be possible? How could I make my dream come true? And now with social media, it's kind of like my dream come true, because I can reach billions of people. I can reach the masses on social media. And that's what I'm trying to do, is I want to spread my message far and wide. And in my world, stigma's old-fashioned. It's really unintelligent. I mean, how many brilliant minds have had mental illness? And in my opinion, I think we're all chemically imbalanced. Like, who is perfectly balanced? Like, I think we all have different amounts of different chemicals, and that's what makes us who we are, you know? I'm gonna go in with some Touch Glorious Unique Primer. Yeah, I was trying to sell Unique for a few years, but I didn't have much luck. I just kind of did makeovers, and so now I just do my makeup for fun. Turn myself into a superstar. And I spread my messages, which has a lot to do with changing how the world views mental illness. Like, I'm trying to prove that you can be, like, you don't get much more seriously mentally ill than I got and live to talk about it. Like, you don't normally live to tell what I went through. And if I can find a pretty good quality of life, then I believe it's possible for anyone to get better. Like, if I can get better and my organs were shutting down, I have hope that for everyone that it's possible to recover from anything, no matter how bad your depression is. Like, you know, my organs were, I was dying, and I came back from it. And now it's been 28 years. I'm living a pretty good quality of life for somebody with my diagnosis. So it's hope is possible for everyone. And that's something that I bring to the world with my story and my life, is hope. There's hope out there. Like, you never know when you're going to have a turnaround, and or you're going to find a med that works for you, or it's happened to me several times in my life where I've done a complete 180, and overnight, like, one pill has changed my life many times in my life. So I know that turnarounds are possible, you know? I hear people, sometimes I go to support groups and they say it's never going to get better, it's never going to change. And I try to enlighten people and say, you know, you never know, like, when you might have a turnaround. Like, it happens, you know. Keep the faith. Like, your mental illness can get better, you know. And for me, what's really helped me is I'm fortunate to have a really good psychiatrist, and he's half the reason I'm here right now. The other half is because of my mom. She's been my rock through everything. I'm using Fit Me Maybelline in the shade 210. I tried this once before. I made a video, and I really liked the match. Takes a while to pour out of the bottle, but so what's shaking? This is my first YouTube live, man. I'm happy to come on here. It's taken me a while. But it's been worth the wait. And it's more fun to do, like, I was doing Facebook Lives for like the past 4 years, and sometimes it was fun, you know, because I had viewers and, you know, I had interaction and that made it fun, and, you know, but by the end of it, my lives were so boring, you know, I wasn't really getting much of an audience, and yeah, I just kind of got bored of them, you know, so I thought maybe if I come to YouTube, I'll get more viewers, and there'll actually be a little more conversation and a little more activity over here. So I kind of have stopped in, like, haven't really paid much attention to Facebook in a little while, but I still appreciate my friends and my followers, and I will go on Facebook and show my face, and I'll do a live, and, you know, for my followers and stuff. But yeah, I just kind of got out of it and just started making YouTube videos. That's the coverage. It's I have like hyperpigmentation or whatever in my skin. Like, I can tell you can still see it. I could use more foundation, I think, but we're gonna stick with that. Now, I am going to use some eye primer. Hey friend, how's it going? Was shaking. What are you doing on this beautiful Saturday? It's gorgeous out. I was just outside. I've got a new eye primer. This is from Unique. And this will last you forever. This is a new one. Because you literally need like a tiny little amount. Maybe we'll put just a little bit more, but you need just a drop of this stuff. And I'm sure there's lots of eye primers out there. I just replaced mine from Unique because I found it worked so well. I just thought I'd stick to what I found that works. And I try and put this like in the corners and the outside corners, because that's where your shadow will go also. Hello friends. You can say hey when you're hopping on. Tell me how your day's going. I've got this new concealer. That I don't know how we're gonna match, but we're gonna check it out. A lot comes out. I think we got a lot of concealer. So yeah, I had a terrible, devastating illness after having a baby, and I had never heard of it before it happened to me, so I had no warning, and it was completely biological. Like, it was what happens to you when you have a baby 6 weeks after, your hormones crash. And that's what my body couldn't deal with, was the change in hormones. And my case was so severe that I had electroconvulsive therapy, the old-fashioned way, the archaic way. They don't do it like this anymore to people. I'm probably one of the last ones to have had this treatment. And I had it at least 15 times to bring me back to reality. So, like, I was like a circus freak, you know? Like, everybody looked at me funny, and I don't blame them, because if it had happened to somebody I knew, I would have probably looked at them funny too, because it was pretty wild what happened to me, you know? Like with my organs shutting down and stuff like that, like, yeah, my body was doing things that I've never seen anybody else do this before. Like, I don't know anybody else that has gone through what I've gone through. I have never met another survivor. And I have a page on Facebook named after my illness. And I have yet to meet another survivor, you know? I'm going to set this eye primer and this concealer. I'm dog sitting right now. I don't know if I picked a good time or not. Hi, Sam. Now I'm going to put some powder all over my face. This is just translucent setting powder. It's from Unique as well. Hello, friend. So I feel like if I can share my story, it opens the door for everyone, because what happened to me is nicknamed the baby killing disease, and I don't think anything sounds as bad as that. I don't think anything is as bad as that. So if I can share my story with the world, I think it opens the door for everyone to share their story. And I never felt embarrassed or ashamed as far as what happened to me, simply because I knew I was a good person, you know? And good people get sick. It's as simple as that. Like, yeah, like, just watching this dog. Well, I got foundation. I think I'm gonna have to get off of here and come back on. Yeah, you wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Yeah, I gotta get off of here and come back on. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Cheers, man.